I guess I'm here. Ah. Hi, peeps. Welcome to my early morning start where I forgot to transition my screen back to my start screen or something happened. I don't know. Eh. You were catching me doing my super secret hand moisturizing routine. uh, what's the secret to my success in keeping my hands moving? Moisturizer! Oh my goodness. Well, not Shenanigans cross stitch, it's Call Dance Dionysus today. Working on the color I couldn't find last Thursday. And I still don't I didn't find all of it, so I'm only working with what I have. Well, so I was because for whatever reason Twitch like booted me out from my OBS or whatnot. So I was re-signing in and recategorizing everything. There's a new category that I have appropriately put myself under. Art therapy, cross stitch. So that was pretty spiffy cool. But we're working on 336 today. And now, Pocket, you know what I do but in the 10 minutes before stream. I just sit here quietly. Because, yeah, everything you heard, that's what's going on in my background. Though I like the super secret self-care category, too. Well, so I have a huge-ass magnifying glass right here. And I stare at my hands for 3 hours. And I'm looking at it, and I'm going, my nails are kind of yuck, and my cuticles are kind of yuck, and they still kind of are. I need to sit down and take care of my nails, but so I was looking at them, I'm like, these are super dry. So I was like, oh, I have a few minutes before stream start, not realizing I was sitting on camera. So so Vaporeon almost has his collar all done. I got his body, his head, his collar's halfway done, and then I need to do the fins and the spikes and the legs. It needs legs. But I've been trucking right along on that. My little pink dragon now has one of his 4 wings, or quarter of his wings. Yeah, it's funny. Cold season was a little late this year. I always catch a cold or something like that in February or March. So when I got sick, it wasn't a surprise to me because it happens same time every year. But everybody else got sick around me this time, so that was kind of weird. I get that. It's just been like low grade ick all winter. You're supposed to be of the salt, Pocket, of the salt. You're PEI and proud. So I dropped my soda. I dented its can. And yes, soda doesn't cause me as much heartburn as coffee. So this is how I get my caffeine in the morning. I'll occasionally still have a coffee here and there, but coffee has just been causing me so much heartburn, even with my meds, that I just have downgraded to soda. So I dropped my can, and I got the can open and everything like that, but it's really dented, and I'm trying to drink from it and just wearing my soda. Um, and and I'm like, I have straws, so I went and I got a straw. I think it's a resin straw. I was worried that it was glass, but now drinking from it, I think it's resin because it didn't make the when I put it in, it brushed the edges, and the metal and glass sound. It didn't happen, so. The ambulances are out. Oh, oh. You're supposed to be of the salt too. Canadians are salty. Or something. They're secret salty. They're sweet and then salty? They lure you in with false promises of friendliness and then show you their geese. Yeah, yeah, Jules. I'm sorry. You're not gonna die here. We'll keep you alive. We can cast sleep on her. It only stays effective if you don't take damage. Canadians, they lure you in with false promises of Tim Hortons, and then they let their geese loose on you. But I'm immune because I have both Tim Hortons and Canadian geese. So mini goals are as usual today. I want to hit 300 stitches. Um, I'm actually closing in on 2% on this guy. I don't think I'll hit it today, but I am closing in on 2%. Oh, okay. I apologize. Hello. Oh, it's a Hachimon. It is our own personal wonder from down under. Though I think that's used for strippers. Hachi, are you a stripper? I've been seeing you. How is your walking going? You've been showing beautiful sun pictures. My brain wandered off. I don't know if they're sunrises or sunsets, but they're sun pictures. It's okay. My mom had the opportunity and took the opportunity to make some some pretty underwear for the stripper boys. Um, they were like, and they angle it to make things look bigger. So strippers are all an illusion. It's either that or if you're gonna pay to see, if you're gonna pay to go see strippers, go see women strippers because at least they gotta fill what they're showing off. Oh, that's rough, Jules. You need a nap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Oh yeah. So while I have Dan here, I'm working on getting your presents out. I was waiting to see how I was waiting to see how Das got to her because the United States has changed very much since I last shipped to Canada. Um, and I've learned a few things. So I'm hoping this weekend, today, tomorrow, to get yours out and to be able to send you appropriate warnings. I don't know as if it will be the same because she's Quebec and you're Ontario, but I'd rather be prepared than not. Uh, can and I get it is what it is, but it needs to be something else. Like I am so over it is what it is. Can we change the channel, please? That's gonna be me on Saturday. I have 2 more work days, and then it's laundry weekend. And I thought I was gonna do cart today, not cart today, desk today, and I found out I'm on cart. Sad panda. Yeah, I would like to what is it? Swipe left? That we get to change things up? Uh, oh, oh. So in my cleaning, I found my little scissors. I couldn't find them, like, and I had to use my big scissors, but I found my little scissors. Oh my goodness. I'm still kind of recovering. Today's wake up alarm was my sugar was 59, and and yeah, it was. I'm having an okay reboot, but it's rough. It's always fun when you wake up, when your body wakes you up just barely before your alarm does. Really, Pig? I didn't drop anything. Pixie says her hellos. She's being snuggly. I don't trust it. You just want me to scratch your butt. Oh, and you want to look out the window too. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Pig. I know it. My stripper dog. It seems that this stripe of color that I'm working on today has a pretty stable pattern, but I don't trust it. Some days, like I have enough vacation time that I wish work would misplace my. I wish they would misplace my work hours sometimes. Is it one of the what? Is it one of the biggins, Dan, or is it is one of the secondary? Because I have all kinds of secondaries I could toss in, but if it's one of yeah, the biggins don't generally last. Oh, hello, hello, Sume. Wow, I think this is the most I've had in the first 15 minutes of my Thursday stream in a very long time. I got everybody as they're waking up. As long as this one. As long as this one doesn't play with my heart, I should be able to pattern recognize it. That sounds kind of like a cool website. I'm, I might have to look into that. I need to Frankenstein my beast. Oh, that's cool. I need to make my Twitch chat bigger because I'm blind. Make it bigger. See, see, I like this. I like. And let's be fair. We could probably buy it down here and ship it to you for cheaper. Maybe. I say that, and as the words leave my mouth, I remember what I just said about trying to. So I got. I'm gonna share Dath's story of her presents. I've been dragging my feet about presents because my brain keeps skipping a beat. So I finally get Dath's presents out and up to her. And they bring it to her door and they're like, yeah, so you owe $20. And she's like, okay, like, because I've never had any instances where any of my presents have required cash on delivery. Is my first time sending to Dast, so I know Quebec's rules are weird, but so now I'm kind of leery. I'm like, well, they didn't tell me that there would be any duty fees. Like, with Dan, I was gonna send him some more Moxie and some um Needhams, and I was pricing it all in, getting it into the box, and with that, they're like, oh hey, by the way, you're gonna need to pay. They're gonna need to pay $20 to pick this up, and I was cool with that. I was like, yeah, I just put it in the box, and they can hide it in one of the dragons, and they can do their thing or PayPal it to them or something like that, so they can pay the duty fees and whatnot. Because when I send presents out, people, when I send them out, it's on me. That's why it's a present. It's a gift. um, and then I was like, yeah, it's gonna cost like $20 to just send two 20-ounce bottles of Moxie and like six Needhams, in addition to the dragons, and I'm like, seriously? Oh, I haven't even looked soon. I always just like to. Yeah, and it is. Well, yeah, she's right nearby one, but. So, I've put myself in a new category. Art therapy, cross stitch. I discovered it. Nana Hachimam. Good to see you. Have fun. Oh my goodness. And last night I broke. I broke a couple of my nails, so I'm trying to file them down so I don't stop getting caught on things. Because it's one thing to get caught on my cross stitch. It's another thing to get caught on little ladies. Oh, there we go. Skip one. So I'm still legendary for the pettiness that I did at work, with the pharmacy. I still am legendary, and I'm still proud of myself for it. And then two. Have fun, Dan. I know work is not always like the best place to have fun, but make the best time that you can. I'm gonna fight with string. Fight with the string, fight with the string. There we go. Well, I don't like that you have a layoff season either. I was off by one. Maybe. I'm just gonna go with this. We're gonna fight with it. Chances are we're gonna have to redo this row again because my brain is not sparking the way it should. But we'll eventually get there. Okay. There we go. Winter's like the worst season to work in. Like well, maybe it's because I move easier, um, in the summer. But I would much rather have a summer seasonal job than a winter seasonal job. But I've also been known to be weird, so fair. But at the same time, but I definitely see the no bugs, no people being like an extreme like awesome thing. Oh, look at the name of this track. Huh. It's it's the entire thing. Have fun. Mm. And we're back. Oh, I I I I think I know how to drive in the snow. But I also I don't if unless I have to. Well, I'm glad that you have a family dog. Oh, geez, 12 years without a doctor, I'd be dead. Oh, thank y'all. I'm always torn because sometimes I just want to say, too late, the demons already got me. That's how husband creature is. Um, until I forced him to get a PCP. Um, I I've never not had a doctor. I have I have an amazingly fast response time from my doctors. I don't want to brag on disability privilege, but with type 1 diabetes, I get to see a lot of people a lot faster than everybody else. All I gotta say is chest pains and I'm in, baby, yo. It's the one thing they listen about. and, and that's like that is the hilarity of the darkness of that joke. Is like, ha ha ha! I can see my doctor super fast. It's a very complex dark joke, and I'm so glad that somebody got it because I've been I've been I've been mulling it around for a while. That joke has certain audiences who just won't get it. Yeah. Everything. Well, I mean, you have to see the sensibility in the disease that will slowly take all of your other systems offline. Type 1 has patience, so when it decides to be impatient, that's when you worry. Cuz it's like, yeah, I'm going to start shutting this down, and then you're not going to know about it until like 8 years later. And even if you see your doctor on a regular basis, nothing's going to show up till it's too late. Yeah, type 1 is a bitch. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. Ugh. I'm feeling some chill creeping, and I'm wondering if I need to go down and toss some wood in the stove. And at the same time, I'm like, I really don't wanna. Like, I'm comfortable up here, and I don't want to go downstairs. But as I was whining earlier, I don't like to be cold. So let's sit here and whine about it a little bit more. And even I don't think I'm going to, but even if I get the block across the top here done today, this goes to an alone color because there's like 3 dots down in this lower corner here that I'm not gonna stretch and try to count to get to. I was fixing my coworker's computer not last night but the night before, um, and she's she was like giving me the she's like I can't get into it because she lost the pin, so I reset all her pins and passwords and stuff like that. And I at one point needed her phone, and she gave me her phone's pin. Not that I'll ever remember it, but what I do remember about it, I don't actually remember any of the numbers that went into it. But she's like, "Yeah, it's my daughter's birthday," and I'm over here going, if I were a bad person, I'd actually try to remember that, but I'm not, so I've totally it's whiffed into the wind. Um, but she was let's see, um, I'm like, and her daughter is younger than my diabetes. I'm like, so I whipped off, and I'm like, I have diseases older than your child, and it makes me giggle because some of the pharmacy techs that I pick up meds from are just like right at the end of their med schooling, and and they're like, do you have any questions about any of this? And I know they have to ask, so I generally try to be polite about it. And sometimes I'm just in a spicy mood, and I go, "No, I'm all set. I think I've been this particular disease is older than you are." Like when the yeah. And Jules, I've discovered the one thing that would keep me from totally moving to Canada. You guys have crappy Wi-Fi. I mean, it's not a breaking point. I can deal with crappy Wi-Fi, but at the same time, I need me some good Wi-Fi. Some good interwebs. That's not muscalide. The backbeat on this one, this particular track that's playing in the background has a pitbull esque um 4 count. When it's going it's nice to meet, like something stuff like that. It's not one of Pitbull's singles, but it's the salsa rumba 4 count. Okay, okay. I gotta say, I'm glad that I finally got to I got had a crew like the old days to talk to. I mean, woo, that makes me excited. But see, I'm on fiber right now as I switched from cable to fiber optic. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I see Jules over there putting on her tech, hacking into the network. Tomorrow, husband creature and I are going to Discount Murder, aka Harbor Freight Tools. We call it Discount Murder because like you walk in the door and everything you need to clean up a murder scene or perform murder is right there. My brain is trying to wrap itself around it got slower? No, faster from I'm going back to read what we're measuring in. See, that's weird for fiber op. Like I'm mine not I don't I don't know what mine's at, but I think it's faster than that. Time to hit my check mark because I've done 30 stitches across here. Last night I was on showers and baths, which I enjoy. Like, I like being able to help people get the gloriousness of a shower and a bath, but at the same time, I'm like, do I really like? I've just hit like a row of lazy. Like, it's not that I don't want to do things. I don't wanna. Like, it's I'll do things, but I don't wanna. Like, I've just hit that. I was gonna say yours look like yours higher, but I kind of now I kind of want to see. I'm gonna whip out a web browser. That's one of the things I got to do this weekend is clean up my pictures and whatnot because I download a lot of memes just for the purpose of sharing them elsewhere, and I use up a lot of storage space. Okay. Well, now, mind you, this desktop is on um this desktop is on Wi-Fi, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we're at. That's what I'm using. Okay, so right now it's looking like so my download um my download is 23.3. My upload is 16.3. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting with you'd think I should, but and generally I do, but not today. see. I mean, they're definitely not they're definitely not living up to what they're advertising. So that's gonna be fun. I'll fight with it later. But that's something. Actually, I haven't done it. I haven't. I have a lot to do this weekend apparently. Here we go. Oh, oh, look at that zoom. Okay, so I did these ones up here in the hidey holes because they're hard to see. Yesterday I was watching my cameras and the I saw my propane company drive by. And I'm like, oh, I hope they don't deliver to the wrong house because funny enough, I've had oil and propane that I didn't order delivered to my house that I still had to pay for, which wasn't cool. And I've also had the opposite happen where I've ordered oil or propane and they've delivered it to the wrong house. Now, mind you, I didn't have to pay when that happened, but at the same time, when I called for oil, I was out and then I had to go an entire weekend without it because they couldn't admit that they fucked up. Okay, so there's that. Skip 1 and 2. I might actually have enough of this 336 for this area. So I did a cursory search of Call Dance's big bucket of string. I don't have a whole lot of flat space. Let's see if I can lean the right way. Because I keep a mess on all of my flat surfaces. I actually, so I have a beautiful hand stenciled 2x3 table that I was bringing to craft fairs. But it was definitely one of my first projects and not the best done. So I bought a 4-foot table, a 4-foot folding table, and I've grabbed my handmade table and it's now in my craft room holding stuff. Skip 1 and 2. I had a counting error in the very top row at some point up here. I think it was over here, but it fed over into this line, so I'm trying to correct it right now. And I think I've got most of it all worked out, but if not, luckily this is just a lot of background color. So, weekend goals. I'm gonna get my little pink dragon all done. He needs 3 more wing segments and his tummy and his I haven't decided. So tummy is about halfway done. Wing segments I'll pick at as I go through the rest of my work week. I have options for his for the middle ridge because I did cute little ear fins instead of like big ear fins for him. So for the center bit, I've picked it down to like 2 options. One's just little triangles that look like Spike from My Little Ponies, just little triangles that go down his back. Another, it looks like a mohawk. It's brushed out yarn. Like I'd stitch the base and then I'd attach like latch hook length yarn and then I'd brush it out and make it like a mohawk. And mind you, this is going to be in baby pastel rainbow color. white, white, blue, green, and pink is the array that goes down. Or it kind of looks like squiggly. It's like the spikes, but it's squiggles instead of spikes. So those are my three options I'm mulling around. Honestly, I like my two strongest are the mohawk and the um spikes. The spikes just because they're a little easier, and I'm getting into crunch time, so I'm starting to worry. But I think the mohawk would be really really cute. Um, but his little dragon insect wings, because they're rounded off insect wings, so they're like firefly, like like cute little wings. They are so adorable, and they fit it just perfectly. Ugh. But I've been caking yarn, so I've been keeping myself busy. Okay. Okay, it's 10. I'm gonna call a be right back so I can go toss some wood in the fire because it is getting a little chilly. I don't want it to sink too far. I'm gonna get down to this row, and it's also gonna be the end of this piece of string. So it's a good break point, and it might mean that I don't have to go back down at 11. Because even on the coldest days, I don't have to check it every hour. I think just husband creature went to bed a little earlier than I expected him to. Not that staying up after being up all night. Just yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna be right back in a couple minutes. Um, as short as 2 to 3, but anywhere up to 5 minutes. So I will be right back. I'm actually gonna put up the right screen this time. If Pocket's still listening, you can have yourself a giggle at me. Gonna put up the right screen this time. Okie dokie. There we go. Ah. Oh. Actually, hmm. I'm I'm fussing with some settings. Hmm. I think I'm gonna experiment later on today with stuff. Okay. Okay. So my yarnies. Um, I'm looking I'm looking for fashions in which to sort my yarn. Now, mind you, a lot of my yarn is um, thrifted or donated to me. A lot of them did not come with labels, and even if they did, there's a good chance that I toss them because I that's part of my artistic process. Is I toss the labels unless I actually think I might need more. But for the most part, the donated stuff, either I'm gonna use the amount I have, or yeah, I don't get too uppity unless like it's a project that I'm working on. Like yeah, um, but I'm I'm thinking that I want to like sort it out by weight or a like roughly by weight, like have all of my your stereotypical 5-6 weight acrylics, um, my plushy stuff in a section, um, and then like my sports, because part of what got me into this poor pink little dragons issues and color selection and whatnot is I picked a cute little pink color, recognizing that it was a lighter weight and thinking that it could fit with a heavier weight. And with some projects I've had, it has absolutely worked because the depth of uh, the yarn texture and whatnot and the size actually worked in my favor to create dimension. But unfortunately, with these cute little dragons, you gotta match the yarn size. So he has been a coloring nightmare. But it's gonna be cute. Um, so I'm rethinking my life choices on how to sort my yarn because I have redonkulous amounts of it. Um, I really and I have to stop myself because I really really want to try to make some bags and baskets. I have the wooden bottoms, and I really really want to make some baskets and some bags. But right now I've put a self-imposed stop until I get my my showstopper dragon done, which is the pink baby or the pink meadow dragon. And until I've organized and gotten all of my inventory ready for 2 weeks from now. And there's a dump truck in the area and the dogs are having kittens. Because I can't yell at the dump truck. Okay, so that's 2, one more, and one. I think I'm gonna have to one more. One. hoping after this block I will be able to have all my ducks in a row. Yeah, yeah, toss them my way. This is my year where I start trying to like focus good on my displays. Cuz I'm getting there, but I'm trying to at least when I'm on my own, I'm trying to get there. Like I want to start making at least my table fees back at the shows that I go to. And there's a 2-day festival in oh no, actually no, it's actually April 26th, and it's an hour away, and it's on my weekend off. So in theory I could go to it, but it would just be getting up ridiculously early and all that horse shit. So I'm gonna see how I do at this one before I sign up for another one this early in the year. Right now I have a lot of my yarn in totes, and I want to say 85 to 90% of my yarn is 5/6 weight acrylic worsted. Like, I know what most of my yarn is. I have some merino wool, sport weight, which I'm saving for me. I am saving it for me. Also, so I don't know how many of you guys still listening like to hang out on YouTube. I am not getting sponsored for this, but if they offered me money, I would not say no. So I use on my Chrome, I use Chrome. I use the Pi plugin when I'm watching YouTube, and I am super spoiled. It makes me want to not leave my computer because I have, it's unfortunately, it's just a desktop plugin right now. But it blocks ads in like it in your YouTube. It takes all the ads out of like your Amazon pages and whatnot, and I sound exactly like the commercial that I watched that finally got me to download it. Says I didn't realize how many ads I was seeing. And I at least get to watch YouTube videos without every 5 seconds them being broken up by ads. So that's why I am promoting it. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos, I know a lot of people just have their mobile devices. I think I'll have to look further, because if they have it for a mobile device, I am totally all over it. But for me, it's a Chrome extension for my desktop. But all the ads like have gone away, and it's so nice to just like marathon while I'm crocheting, and whatnot. Is I don't have to hit skip the ad or deal with like awkward silence because the ad is ended, but they still have ad time. Yeah. but it's PI, and it's really good if you're watching stuff on a a tower. I might actually get done this hunk of color. And I don't think I planned for a secondary color today, but we'll figure it out. Um, high pick. One good thing about all the rearranging I did yesterday is it opened up like a nice little sitting area for when I'm over just kind of relaxing when I'm caking yarn. You just want me for my window. There's a window right in front of me that she likes to peep out of. Because I blocked all the other windows because she's kind of a bitch and likes to bark at everything. Mail time already? No! Come here! Apparently the male person had to step on the deck. No! Pixie! Please hold. Ah. Oh my goodness. See, I give like all kind. I've shown this completed, what he looks like, all done. I have shown this to several of my residents, but I take into consideration like the senses of humor that these particular residents have, and I say, I'm like, this is not your Nana's cross stitch. This could be deemed inappropriate due to the nature of what it is. But you asked, and I want you to acknowledge that I warned you about this. And most of the time they're like, oh, come on, how bad can it be? And then I show them the full picture, and they're like, oh my, they go all George Takei, oh my. And it's great because, you know, some of these little ladies, you know, they had fun. Some of these ladies, oh, they were the party chicks. And yeah, like but it's I think it's I think I like pushing the boundaries on the, for this one. This is a boundary pusher for me. On my family Facebook, which I do have a family Facebook. I have a special list, and I went, if you want to be on this list, because this particular cross stitch is not family friendly, like bold size 72 font is not family friendly. And it's just great. I mean, right now, what I have now is absolutely gorgeous, but it's like a grape leaf window pane. Oh, yeah. So my best friend, she's like, are you actually doing the, because she's a little, I can't even use prudish because she's not even close to prudish. Her sensibilities are different than mine. And she's like, why would you work on a cross stitch like that? I'm like, why wouldn't I work on a cross stitch like this? Come on now. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not confident enough to hang this on my wall, but I will totally make it for someone that is. Like, if I were to have him finished, he would, and I had done him for myself, um, he would probably be in more of a less public space. But as I work on him and as I grow and as I go through my therapy, like, funny enough, he's part he's part of my therapy, because he is not something I would normally tackle. And as I work on him, and I figure in a few years when we get down to the fun bits, um I'll like, it just, like, it's a power statement. It's like, I am confident enough to hang this man with a 6-inch. His cross stitch dong is going to be bigger than a lot of real life guys' dongs, because it's the entire length of a page. So let's see. And now that we have a page done, where's my ruler? Oh, there it is. So, from top to in the bottom of the wine, it is about a page, maybe a little longer, and pages are 5.5 inches long. So I'm still getting over, and I'm getting over and around worrying about what other people think of what I put in my house. And again, I'm getting over it. I'm working around it, but it's still there. But if I were like some queen boss bitch, and I was much more of a see what kind of character you are, like, I would whip him out in a heartbeat. And he's an excellent judge of character. Um, because having something like this hanging on your wall is one way or another going to start a conversation. Yeah. Yeah. It is. I'm working on it, Jules. I'm working on it. I'm getting better about asking about which bills someone is going to pay, but at the same time, yes, yes, I understood. That and I'll totally disclose, the house is premarital property. I've had this house for 20 years. I've only had husband creature for 8 or 9. And you would think I'd almost have it paid off, but the answer is mm-mm. But my mortgage is still cheaper than rent. And in this current environment, I could probably take in a couple of people and we could survive. Not that I want to, but I could. And it's funny, as much as I don't want to take another break, I pushed my long-term insulin back a little bit. And I was thinking, oh, I can wait till after stream, but the answer might not be no. I might just have to run down and go do that real fast. Once I'm done this block, I'm almost done this row. Like I have this far to go. I think once I'm done this block here, I'm gonna go down and poke myself as much as I don't want to. I like to stay alive though. Get 2 and 4. Yeah, husband creature was in the military when I bought my house. No, no, no. Even better. Husband creature was graduating high school when I bought my house. He's he's 3.5 years younger than me. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up these few stitches. I'm gonna swap over to my burb signage and go poke myself. I'm fine. It's just I feel the oil level in my engine running low.
From the ashes, new heroes born.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break of dawn.
I'm back and poked. No, for me, it's just honestly just annoying. Okay. We are on the last 28 stitches of this top row color thing. I've broken my mini goal of 250, 200. I'm at 215 right now. We still have an hour and a half to go. Yeah, baby. I think this month, in all honesty, this month, I'll hit 2% on him. Okay, adjustments have to be made. There we go. Yeah. The ambulance comes down my road quite frequently too. I'm pretty sure they know where we all live, but okay. There's all kinds of construction going on. The dogs are going bananas. There's something very large out front. Okay, two.
A new wave of power arises.
Yep.
From the ashes,
Two.
new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon.
Skip one
A
and
sense
two.
of victory at the break of dawn. The rise of heroes.
I think they're fixing the parking area. I have Stitch till noon.
A new wave
I
of
did actually
power
pull stuff that I can
rises.
make dinner tonight, so I'm gonna do that.
From the ashes, new heroes born.
But I'm gonna wind some yarn.
An emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break of dawn.
And yeah, I'm gonna cake some yarn and I'm gonna tackle some it's either gonna be tackle some Vaporeon or tackle some baby dragon tummy. Because I think I could get the baby dragon tummy done before I could go to work, and I could take that color out of my bag that goes to work, and I could work on his wings while I'm at work. Cause I have been getting like my half done projects all the way done, so I can get like the yarn organized and out of the way. Cause the dragons take a lot of space and yarn. They are not. I want to see what I wonder if what they're driving is gonna come down in front of my house or behind my house. Cause it's big. Whatever it is, it's big. I'm down to I want to say anywhere between 15 and 25 skeins left to cake into organizational havens. I bought black spray paint because this weekend's supposed to be warm. This weekend's supposed to be in the 50s. So I bought black spray paint so I can finish painting my displays because they were primer white, so they've already been primed, but they were primer white. And my scheme is the blacks with the dark blue and purple. That's my business color scheme with the cool winter colors. And as much as I like white, black makes color pop way more, in my humble opinion. But eventually, sometime down the road, I might have summer colors and winter colors. I don't know. But right now, for me, black makes my colors pop.
A new time has come. The rise of heroes.
But I think what mostly I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my hot glue gun and my crochet items downstairs, so I can hot glue wires into place. Because I can't. It's a lot harder to go back and take out and fix old mistakes, but I know how to repair and make them safer, I should say. But moving forward, I've learned how to appropriately wire and make my dragons sturdy and safe for their desk guardian role. But that doesn't remedy the ones I've already made. So I gotta go back and repair and safetify them. So That's why hot glue exists. But truly, that is why hot glue exists. So that'll probably be what I do is I'll be doing that while I'm making the foods, making the fuds. Because then it also allows me to get some of my inventorying out of the way, because I've got all my diamond dots, all the diamond dot stuff that is going to the show on the 23rd. All of that is labeled, all of that is priced out, sealed. It's all good. It's all beauteous. But now I have all the other things that I have in inventory that need to have the same dignity done, and then I need to go through all of my display stuff and get that all straightened out and organized and packaged up. But this year I'm not bringing my tent this year, because it, and while I now officially have more than enough light for it, I'm gonna explore not indoor decorating. Okay. I could be wrong. We could hit 2% on this guy today. Not likely, but possible.
Stand together. Together as one.
Honestly, my favorite part about this cross stitch, the part that I look forward to working on the most, are the panther heads. Like this particular artist, her panthers are just amazing. So I'm honestly I'm more excited about that than the
Release the energy.
than the very handsome man in the center. I'm honestly I'm more excited about.
Together as one. Together as one.
18 stitches left, I think. Yeah, 18 stitches left. Well, 18 across. Like I have the, I guess this has been blocks of lines of four. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But it has become that time of the day where I'm gonna drop and come back. Mm. 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 Last block of 10, and then we'll be tacking the last 7. Got the 1, and then I'm kind of pleased that I had enough string for this because I have a very naked bobbin. I thought I had, honestly, I thought I had more, and I probably do somewhere in the depths of the stuff in the things. Because I still have 20,000 stitches left, so I best have this color somewhere. Two, skip one. Yeah, this color goes all the way around. I wonder if sounded like a police officer. I'm just gonna be sitting here stitching. I'll probably be onto another color by the time you're back. Maybe. It's like, oh no. One of the things I need to do in all of my adventures is I need to find my Bluetooth speakers because I know I have them. I just don't know what. I have a cabinet that I'm going to explore, I think, today and see if I can find them. Because I have I have several Bluetooth speakers. You think I can find a blessed one of them? Absolutely not. Okay. 3 lines left on this block, and then my partial block of 7 and 3 3/6 done for as much as I can. And then I get to pick. Then I get to pick another color.
My mind is like a hive. The thoughts intrusive are just bees buzzing to stay alive, distracted and elusive. They collide within my mind, and I struggle to think with my thoughts in a bind, and I push to the brink of insanity. Lost in thought, I wander down a path to my inner world. The complexity leads me to ponder, and the depths of my emotions swirl. Though the bees can get overwhelming, the inspiration they mold in their buzzing I find compelling, a reminder of the power I hold. So I embrace the bees within my brain, even when they drive me insane. For in their chaos, I find a refrain of the beauty and complexity of my inner terrain. You will never understand that this is my norm, and I have chosen to embrace the swarm, the swarm, the swarm, the swarm, the swarm, the swarm, the swarm.
Woo! Go chores. Yeah. You guys are singing my Saturday song? Because my only need on Saturday was to go out and get black spray paint. But I picked that up yesterday on my way home from therapy. So I don't need to go out on Saturday, so I can stay home. Yeah. My Monday through Fridays before work are generally, well, four of those days I'm here. I'm here on the stream. But after that, like after I get done stream, I do little things like I'm gonna load the dishwasher, get a load of dishes going. I make dinner. I pick away at like my 50 billion projects that I have going on. The 50 billion projects is what's getting me right now. But I enjoy the time I get to hang out with you guys. I know it's not the same as like when I'm off air and on Discord or whatnot. But I like being able to have the time to sit, chat, talk, be available, cross stitch. Because I do. Cross stitch is my love. Cross stitch is my passion. I love making the pretty little fabrics. I love doing that. The crochet that I do, I like to sell. Do I like to show it off and give stuff away? Absolutely. But the crochet is more of a passionate business idea, along with my dyeing and whatnot. One of my big projects, if the weather holds, I have a set of cotton floor length drapes that I have been, and they're white. They're white cotton, and they have been screaming at me to get them dyed, and they're going to be another showstopper piece. And Saturday, because dye work doesn't take horribly long, like prepping and tying can take a lot of time, absolutely. But these are going to be a spiral with a with I think I'm gonna go rainbow. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go rainbow. But they're just gonna be a spiral with the rainbow dye on it. So
In the silence, his fears are fed. With each attempt, another tear shed. A life of what ifs and could have been. A soul trapped in the shell of a man. His cries echo in the void of his room, but no one's there to witness the doom. I've watched the man at his breaking, seen the
I'm on the last little section of this color that I can reach. There's and obviously you can't see it now, but like there's little bits and pieces that I just can't reach down in this corner here. That once I get done this chunk, the 336 will be knocked down to an alone color that I'll do once I can actually reach it. I don't know. Why have you been summoned? We weren't talking about strippers. Oh, because Jules is in the shower and you have to be a responsible adult.
In the mirror, the lines tell his tale. Hope's a ship that's long set sail. Glimpses of youth now just a ghost. Whispers of dreams now echoes at most. He's reaching out for a savior. In the depths seeks love to find. I've watched the man at his breaking, seen the ledge, seen him stand, seen him fall from the moment he jumps, but fate takes his hand. He fights the dark, but he's shaking. It's a truth he can't withstand.
And I lied. This is the last 10 because apparently I went out to the 10 line like I was telling myself I was supposed to do.
With every scar, there's a story. In his eyes, the losses blend. His heart beats on, so heavy. A silent cry for the pain to end. He's standing still in a lifetime, holding on by just a thread.
I swear, if you can't walk, I can be my own responsible adult. But shh, don't tell anyone.
He jumps, but fate takes his hand. He fights the dark, but he's shaking. It's a truth he can't withstand. His life is there for the taking. He begs for it all to end on this ledge of
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Three more lines. Yeah, yeah. Wait, I get 5G in like 3 spots in where I live. And I live in a spot that like is a home base for a 5G transmitter. Like I can stand under the transmitter and not get 5G. Like that's how bad it is. 2 more lines. And then we will be done. Good. No more pushing yourself. I'll push me for all of you guys. I still gotta do that work thing. Today I actually have to work. Yep. I think this will also use this length of string, so that'll be perfect too. One more row. Yeah, apparently Twitch is not happy with me today. I had to fight to get it back in my OBS.
My soul feels heavy, I'm dragging my feet. I'm just a soldier in the morning defeat. Staring at the ceiling, paralyzed. It's a fight just to open my eyes. Foggy headed, slow and dazed. Struggle to get out of bed in a mental haze. Eyes aching, thought won't line up right. Wish there was a switch to turn on the light. But then I take it, that tiny white pill. A rush of hope, a promise to fulfill. Boom, it hits me, a wave of pure energy. Brain on fire, body light and free. Clarity explodes, the fog starts to fade. No more pain, a brand new day is made. Thoughts are racing, ideas taking flight. Focus sharpened, laser bright. The world's in color, the music's in tune. This feeling of power, gonna see it through. This is the feeling I crave and I need.
That's weird.
This is the
Yeah.
finally breaking free. Boom, it hits me, a wave of pure energy. Brain on fire, body light.
Let's see if I can thread chicken. I'm not. If I can't get to the end with what I have on the thread, it's just gonna wait till I come back to the color. If my brain will let it. Chances are my brain won't let me. So I'm really hoping I have enough for 3 more stitches.
This feeling's a gift, a helping hand. It lets me be the best that I can. I feel like a human, more than a shell. And if you don't like it, you can fuck off to hell. 'Cause this is the feeling.
Yay! Thread chicken victory!
This is the life, finally breaking free.
Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay, so what we just all got done, 348 stitches. So that's some accomplishment going on. 1.92%. Like I said, not likely that I'll hit 2% today, but not impossible. I did. I made that thread my bitch. It's I don't know if it's something that happens in crocheting. I think it is because I've seen pictures, but it's thread chicken. Can you get to where you need to go without running out of the thread? Can you get all the stitches done? You have shoes on, but do you have pants? Or some sort of bottom covering? That's... eh. No pants, only shoes, yes. No pants. One year for Christmas, I made my friends a cross stitch that said, "Home is where no pants are," and I have the pattern still, and yeah, it makes me giggle. Okay, so we have not. If I could figure out where a pen was, that would be. Hey, look, pen. All right, so 336 is all done. Well, 336 is all done in its bulk form, I should say. And that can go down. Oh, that's 500 that I meant to hit. 500, no. Let's see, do I really want to work on blues that I just got done working? 823, that's a viable color, but not one I really want to work on right now. There are lots of colors, just not a whole lot that I let's see where. Okay. This color I was thinking about, if I can get to it. I can get to this color. It is my favorite friendly yellow 307. Really? So this color is not huge on this page, but at the same time, it's a very bright color. So see, and I'm gonna have to adjust my stuff a little bit. .307 is a smaller color in this project, only clocking in at about 4,000 stitches. 3,000 of them we have left. So I'm pretty sure I won't have to. No, there are a couple big clumps. I'm gonna have to. I can get behind that. I'm sure. if my phone were in reach, I actually have, it's an app called Thread Stash, where I keep track of all my embroidery floss, and it tells you the name brand color, um, of what the number that they assigned it. So it very well could be something like sunshine yellow or like something like that. Let's see. Let me get this so it's comfortable for me and you can see. Okay, so a lot of the 307 continues off of. Oh, we're having continental drift going on here. Fast and the Furious, continental drift. Okay, so now let's try this again. Let's see if I can do this without having a down drift. Right there, and there's that one phase. So. And it's 2 from there. Okay, yay! Yes, so the desk that I'm working on is not square. So the flex arms that I have to hold the giant cross stitches, if they're not square, they drift forward. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, and I should have made it square. But this desk is temporary because when I get to temporary being like already about 3 years, but I have plans on better desks. And let's see if I can make this less fuzzy. It was just a little too close, and I'm not sure if it's my eyes or the computer. I don't know. Could be both. Okay. Yes. Have fun. Have a good day. Feel better. I do not envy the on the road again part. I don't know. I don't know what it's like up there, but down here it's actually kind of sunny. So tomorrow I'll be here from 10 to noon since I work the evening. I'm really kind of pleased that I got as much done today as I have. So, because sometimes this guy can be hard. There's a lot of color swapping involved. Or moving around. But yeah, for the last half hour, I'm just gonna tackle 307. Reason I picked it, it's not because it's really a big color on the page. It's just it's blocked together. So it makes it easy to. Mhm. 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 Sorry, I'm trying to.
When I saw you again, I knew I
Wrong one.
wanted you, but I had to hide it.
Yay, dyslexia. Working not in my favor.
'Cause I have grown strong without you around. I've just gotta fight it. I don't wanna go back there. I don't wanna fall into your arms again.
I have wing nuts holding my stuff together.
Don't wanna give
Makes it easy to move around, but at the same time, you have that fluidity of wing nuts can loosen up. And locking wing nuts don't locking anything doesn't really get along with me, so I avoid it. Oh, I hear the footprints of complaints being registered. Guys, relax, lay down. Oh, husband creature must have woken up. You guys are fine. No. No, Pixie, I still have 20 minutes before it's time.
Staring at the ceiling, shadows on the wall. Hear a voice inside me whispering I should fall. time when the sun shines and I want it to be. I am not okay, but I won't give in. There's a light inside me that will surely win. This battle in my mind, this darkness I hold. But a brighter day is coming, my story's yet untold. Reaching out for help, a hand in the night, a reminder that I'm worthy, a reminder to fight. The road may be long, but I'll walk with all my might. There's a future waiting if I make it through tonight. That flicker of hope, a burning ember now. I fan the flames gently and make a silent vow. I am not okay, but I won't give in. There's a light inside me that will surely win. This battle in my mind, this darkness I hold. But a brighter day is coming, my story's yet untold. One step at a time, I'll mend what is broken. My spirit unbroken, a promise unspoken. I am not okay, but I won't give in. If there's a light inside me that will surely win. This battle in my mind, this darkness I hold. But a brighter day is coming, my story yet untold. I am not okay, but I won't give in. There's a light inside me that will surely win. This battle in my mind, this darkness I hold. But a brighter day is coming, my story's yet untold.
This little spot done. And then I gotta find the giant spot done. So at about my normal time of 5 I'll stop and I'll give stats, which I'm looking over and I'm seeing, and I'm very proud of myself for today's work.
Is what you have preferred. Hate and defamation, and we have gone unheard. Act like our existence is something quite absurd.
Of course, as I say that, like I dropped half the contents of the table that I have everything on. Okay. I think my last section is going to be in this area here.
Now for forgiveness, our wrath you have incurred.
Okay.
Stand aside and witness, we will not go unheard.
And getting 307 done actually might help with other colors. But then again, getting any of the big colors done helps with the other colors. Or color chunks, I should say.
Our kind in isolation is what you have preferred. Hate and defamation, and we have gone unheard. Act like our existence is something quite absurd. We shall go the distance, we will not go unheard. Hold us down in torture, barely said a word. But now the time has come, we will not go unheard. Ask now for forgiveness, our wrath you have incurred. Stand aside, witness, not go unheard.
Time to change out the story. Mark. Today's kind of like today's flown by, but I felt like I got a lot done. So I'll take it. Kind of wondering who's wandering around my house. I thought husband creature went back to bed, but I also have a 110-pound dog that makes lots of noise. Oh no, it was husband creature. Unless Cesar's figured out how to use the sink. Or I can get 5 minutes. You're fine, Pixie. There's only a couple more minutes. In all fairness, once I'm done this return bit. Grumbly dog I have. Okie doke. So we started off the day at let me see. Even though I didn't have I did have my opener open for a little bit, but started out at 1.85% or 8,207 stitches. We are ending today at 1.95%. So we got 0.1%. And we got 448 stitches done. Well, the other adult is Justin back for the goodbyes, the so longs, the farewells, the Wiedersehens. But got 0.1%. 450 stitches is a tenth of a percent. So yeah, we didn't have any of the bottom half of this line done. None of this yellow is here, which the yellow shows up on camera so much better than it shows up like in my eyes. I mean, it looks good all the same, but it shows up so much better on camera. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 to 12. And I hope everybody has. I hope everybody has a great day. And I will see y'all in the AM tomorrow. Thank you for the gift of your time. Drink your water, take your meds. Be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. And I'm gonna go pretend that I'm a responsible adult and get ready for work and cook and stuff. So, I'll see y'all later on.